The big boys right here. The real thick boys. Oh yeah. The real thick boys. Oh yeah, look at that. Like myself. I'm a big thick boy too. You know what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I'm your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. We got the big boys tonight. Oh yeah, them big rough and tumble bruisers. Maybe whole ass skyscrapers that come alive and punch you in the face. You ever been punched by a skyscraper? I can imagine it probably hurts quite a bit. But we're gonna do that to people, because that's what I'm about. Big old bruisers. Everyone liked the rhinoceroses from last night. I like the rocks too. We threw some rhinoceroses at people, but tonight we're just gonna attack them with regular rhinoceroses here. Let's get to it. But before we do, guys, before we get to these big boys, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Guys, we got to get some subscribers and some likes here. We got to. Because if you don't, the like and subscribe will come and brutally maul. I mean, he will just, oh, look at this guy. This guy's a bruiser. He will beat the, what he's going to do, guys, yeah, that's not good. So you might as well just go right down there and hit that like button. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there. You can meet all the funny crew that we have here every night. It's a great time. Why aren't you there? You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information and updates. And this deck and all the other ones that I have are available down below on my AetherHub. So check out that if you want to get access to all my decks. And of course, guys, this is the last day. The last day you're going to be able to get your HelloFresh. Yes, HelloFresh. 16 free meals, 3 free desserts. I have pre-release pack codes for 6 free new Capenna packs that I'll give you as well. And, of course, a free hat. So I'd love to share that with you. And you get a bunch of food with it as well, guys. So, pretty good deal. So what are we looking at here with these big boys? We're looking at Dragonsguard Elite. She's a big boy. Even though she's a girl, she still gets counted as a big boy. Because being a big boy is more of a state of mind than anything else, you know? It's just being about a big old bruiser, and she can get big. She has the Magecraft ability. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 counter on Dragonsguard Elite. We do have quite a few little instants or sorceries to help her, and then of course we can double the amount of counters on her for a total of 6. Which is going to be pretty easy because we're going to be generating a lot of mana potentially. Gala Greeters. This is going to be the new one that's going to be extremely effective. You're going to be seeing this card a lot. Any kind of these Swiss Army utility cards is going to be fantastic here. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, choose one that hasn't been chosen yet. This is the Alliance ability. I believe this is from the Brokers. 1/1 counter on Gala Greeters. Create a tap treasure token or gain 2 life. So that means that if you get 3 creatures out, enters the board, you can get all 3 of those. That was pretty funny, clever. I'm sorry, I gotta laugh at that. Somebody said something in chat, all caps, and it just came out funny. Gala Greeters, absolutely brutal. Brand new card, go for it. Inscription of Abundance here. Fantastic. With the kicker on, you get all 3, but if you don't, it's just easy enough to hit a fight card, a boost up with 2 1/1 counters card, or gain life, so you can get that emergency life off. And it's an instant, which is going to be really good to suddenly attack people or suddenly boost up or gain that life where they don't think you're going to get it. And then, of course, the kicker for 5 is all 3 of them. Really good stuff here. I didn't want to go with Blizzard Brawl. Everyone goes Blizzard Brawl. I like Inscription. Those 1/1 counters, also on all these things, you can see these 1/1 counters. That's going to be important. Prosperous Innkeeper. Why him? Well, he really does help. Could you get away with 3 of them? We could probably get away with 3 of them. Halfling Citizen, whenever he enters, treasure token, and then when somebody else enters, 1 life. Kind of useful for early plays to gain that extra ramp, and of course that extra life. If you don't want to do that many, you could probably do 3, and it may be more effective in case you want to do something else. Now, a card that I love to play, that I think is unbelievably useful, this is a sleeper hit as a common card here, guys. This is a Swiss Army knife in green that not a lot of people use. Find a cursed idol from the D&D set. Smash it, destroy target artifact. Yeah, cat car, sure. Bank buster, Reckoner bank buster, absolutely. Smash it. Lift the curse, enchantments, yeah, absolutely. Destroying artifacts, destroying enchantments, and creating a treasure token and venturing into the dungeon is fantastic. Now, we don't really have any other kind of venture into the dungeon mechanics here, but guys, why not just, if you're going to venture into the dungeon here, what we can do is we can either scry, gain a life, or we can make somebody else lose a life, which can be pretty clutch, or just scry 1. So create a treasure token and scry 1 is extremely useful in my opinion. Aside from all the other things that you can do with this. Fight rigging, oh yeah, we're going to rig some fights here. This is a really, really cool card. 1 green and 2. And what that is going to do is Hideaway 5. What does Hideaway do? When this permanent enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. At the beginning of your combat, on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Then if you control a creature with a power 7 or greater, you may pay the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Who are we going to put into the Hideaway? Who do we want? We want one of these big boys, okay? We want Workshop Warchief or the Big Titan of Industry, which is a building that punches you. If we can grab them, that's fantastic if you want to load up on more of them. But fight rigging is extremely useful. Just that ability to get a 1/1 counter out every turn. And then all of a sudden, if you get a power 7 or more, you can play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Unbelievably useful. Really tricky one like there. Jugan defends the temple. Again, 1/1 counters are going to be important. Create a green monk, human monk with add green. Put 2 1/1 counters on each creature. And then, of course, whenever you exile and transform of Remnant of the Rising Star, whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay X. When you do, put X 1/1 counters on that creature. As long as you control 5 or more modified creatures, which means any creatures that have a 1/1 counter on it, it gets 5/5 and have trample. So we can get that 5/5 flying trample dragon out if we have a ton of modified creatures, which is easy to get. And if we're talking other stuff from Kamigawa, Kodama of the West Tree is going to be our friend here. 3/3 reach. Modified creatures you control have trample. What does that mean again? If they have a 1/1 counter on them, they're trampling. So that means the bigger they are, the harder they're going to hit. And whenever a modified creature enters the battlefield, does damage to a player, and remember, they're all trampling, search your library for a basic landmark, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Really, really cool stuff there. That will absolutely help you ramp. If you have a whole bunch of 1/1 countered big boys going in and swinging in for that trample damage, you're going to get a lot of mana on the board for next turn. Old Growth Troll. If we're talking about big boys, we can't not talk about trolls. 3 green, 4/4 trample. When Old Growth Troll ties, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. If it's an aura enchantment with forest you control. Enchant forest, it creates double the amount of mana, or you can sacrifice the forest and turn it back into a troll, which is really, really useful. So it's part big trampler, damager, and then if it dies, guess what? It generates more mana and can come back later. So a lot of utility out of Old Growth Troll. Fantastic. Topiary Stomper. This is a giant dinosaur that comes to life, who's made out of leaves, which is kind of funny. 4/4, 2 green and 1 vigilance. Whenever Topiary Stomper enters the battlefield, you search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. So he will help you mana fix a little bit. And then, of course, it can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. Useful. We are going to control a lot of lands with Kodama and the rest of the other things that we have going on. And Topiary Stomper all of a sudden becomes useful. But it is a nice mana fixing card. And what I also do with Topiary Stomper, just because he can get out so early, I oftentimes you're saying, oh, but Jay, you know, he can't attack or block for so long. I like to use Inscription of Abundance on him to make him fight people because he's a 4/4 in the early game. He can usually knock down anybody, and if he dies, I don't really care because he can't attack or block. He can't attack or block. He already mana fixed. So I kind of use him as the big dinosaur fighter for Inscription of Abundance. That's kind of the little Jay's pro tip there. Workshop Warchief. Maybe you want 4 of them. I don't know. Look at these guys. Big rhinos. Rhino Warrior, 2 green and 3. When he enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Trample, 5/3. And when he dies, you create a 4/4 Rhino Warrior token. So you know I love things that have utility when they die. Because people love running board wipes. They love running removal. You get that 4/4 Rhino token when he dies. And then, of course, he's got the Blitz ability. He's got the Blitz ability, which is unbelievably useful. What does that mean? You can cast him for a little bit more. He gains haste. And then if he dies, you draw... you sacrifice him on the end step. And you draw a card. So he can just come in, do the damage, and immediately leave, and then he dies, you draw a card, and he leaves a Rhino token on there. He leaves a Rhino token. So that ability to maybe in the late game, if they hit if they hit a board wipe in the late game, just that ability to absolutely swing in with a lot of 5 power there and then leave a Rhinoceros behind can be clutch. Can be very clutch. You don't see a lot of green things with haste. So that blitz ability on a green card, very useful. And of course, I've been hinting at it for a long time. Titan Industry, this big old building that punches you. 7/7 elemental, 4 green, 4 and 3 green, reach and trample. When he enters the battlefield, choose to destroy target enchantment, artifact or enchantment, gain 5 life, create a Rhino token, or put a shield counter on somebody. It's really, really useful. Any of those are going to be fantastic depending on what you need. Again, a full utility card. If we can get him with fight rigging, that is fantastic. Workshop Warchief or any of the other ones with fight rigging are fantastic. If you want to go 3 Titans Industry, sure, go for it. 2 Boseijus of Who Endures to get rid of those enchantments and those artifacts that are going to be a pain in our behind. 20 Forests and 2 Lair of the Hydras. You're going to want some man lands for a little bit of man land action there. And that's what we're going to be doing with the big boys. We look at the thing. We have no 1 plays. We have 2.8 average, solidly in mid-range, 25 creatures. And we're all over the place. Warriors to druids to everything. 4 instants, 3 sorceries, 4 enchantments. Really a creature-based deck, but it can absolutely pummel. We went 6 in a row with this. We are pushing through Platinum into Diamond with this one. This is really, really, really a powerhouse deck. I'm having a good time playing it too. Horizontal Gang, where are you at? We have no 1s and no 4s. It goes 2, 3, and then of course 5, and then of course 7 right there. We're really living at 2 and 3. This is kind of our engine, our mana generation engine, and all kind of the other stuff. Even though we have a higher CMC, it's not that expensive. And the amount of treasure we make and the amount of mana that we have, we are absolutely going to be swinging in for a whole bunch. We're never going to have a problem playing anything. It's going to be pretty good. The big boys are going to get it done. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What would you change? What do you like? What do you not like? Tell me everything. We're going to run into this. We're going to grind up to plat. Hopefully we'll hit diamond pretty soon. Let's get into it, boys. I'm so sick, man. Oof. I'm on a bad run of cards here, boys. See if we can't turn it around. There you go. You gotta be smart. Work smart, not hard. Oh my goodness. Back from the dead. Back from the freaking dead. As I live and breathe. Hanet's one of the OG villains from way back when. He hasn't been here in maybe a year. Hanet's, you want some HelloFresh? And Juicy Blunt said, nah, fam, I'm good. Well, you click that link, and you get 16 free meals, 3 free desserts, and a code for a bunch of packs. Oh my lord, look at all this stuff. Okay. Roiling Vortex, I think I already have that. Gems, and let's slot that ball. What's new, man? Not a whole lot, man. We're up to 1,100 followers, which is pretty awesome. Almost 6,000 on YouTube. You know, growing up big. What's new with you, Hannett? How's Buffalo? Next is your healthcare supervisor, huh? One of my friend of the family's a healthcare. Got a puppy, busted knee. Bill's gonna be good this year. Yeah, I hear that every year, man. Create 2 blood tokens. Interesting. I don't want Topiary Stomper yet. Let's hit it. There we go. Chicken wings and blue cheese. Let's go. I just went to Buffalo Wild Wings the other night. Food was delicious. Service was terrible. But to be fair, I went really late. Well, yeah, not all of us can go to the Anchor Bar, Hannets. Healthcare executive, wow, like a healthcare administration is a really good job. A lot of times, like when I was in college and later on, people are always trying to tell me to get into it, but I have no passion for it. Like they're like, "Oh, get into healthcare administration. It's just such a lucrative job. It's in such demand." I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't care about it. Like, I don't know. I went into social work. It's a little bit more my field." Discard 2 cards. All right, let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of that. Let's get rigging. Hideaway 5. Can we get the big boy? Yeah, that's what we want. And then we get Titan Industry for free once we get to 7. I am doing social work. That's my job. That's my literal job. I don't have an MSW yet. I'm working on my MSW, but it's coming. I think landfall decks could make a comeback here, by the way. There we go. Oh yeah, they were both social work 45 years. That's awesome, dude. It's a tough job, man. Like I said, I was just having a real bad crisis with a guy. He's getting kicked out of his house. Oh, I didn't get to get Titan Industry out. That's too bad, man. That sucks. It's tough, but I mean, I chose that over psychiatry and psychology because I wanted to actually really, really get in the nitty gritty and help people out. I had a very good, close personal friend of mine die of an overdose, and it really, really motivated me to get into try to do some help out there in the world. You go to Historic always? Well, you'll love Frontier then, huh? Icebreaker, I see you there. Buggyman, Paradabo, Trevbat, I see you lurking. Lady Paradabo's here. Jotty Moon is here. This is not a good opening hand, but I don't want to mull down 5. Chick Beef, that's Big Chief right there, guys. Alright, let's do this. Dragonsguard Elite. You ever read that story of the teacher where the granddad of this kid that the teacher was taking care of, like, it was this little kid, and he really likes the teacher. The teacher's always really nice to him. And then the teacher got jumped and beaten up and robbed and all that. And the guy was like, "Oh, what happened to you?" The grandpa was like, "It's like, oh, just somebody, you know, somebody beat me up and took my stuff. It's no big deal, you know." And the grandpa was like, "Uh-huh." And then, like, a week later, the kid showed up and was like, "Here's your stuff back." And then, like, they found the person who's robbed them, like, car at the bottom of a lake. Really funny. Oh, sent the receipt of first delivery message to Discord. Thank you, Drift Ronin. I will send you your pack code. Once I get it cut out, because they're all on a sheet, so I got to cut it out for you. You will get a pack code, my good sir. It's going to happen. Don't you worry about that. Find a cursed idol. Transform. Okay. Warchief. Pay X, yeah. Yeah, pay 1. Sure, auto pay. Right there, it just popped up. Link literally just popped up. If you want HelloFresh, it's going to go away in like 24 hours. So, oh, you can get whatever you want. You can get steak and you can get pork chops and cheese potatoes on there, bro. It's got nothing to do with health if you don't want it to. You don't got to worry about that, my guy. Well, Nexus, if you reorder with my code, you'll get a bunch of free stuff. Yeah, you don't actually have to order anything that's... no, I don't want that. I need something bigger than that. I need big plays. Astro Zooey Zephyr does come. McBash was here the other day. As far as a lot of the original ones, yeah. If you got the discount, the promo code was applied. After the stream, dude, I will cut you out your whatchamacallit, and I will get it to you. What's the meta DAO? Control. A billion times control. A million, bajillion, kajillion times run control decks forever. That's what the meta is. 2/1/1 counters. It's going to put me at 6. Target a player. Target a creature you control. Target a creature you don't control. There you go. No attacks. There we go. STUMFA. Hard control or 9 enchantments. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's a fairly accurate assessment of what's going on here. Let's put that down. Let's activate that ability. That's an 8/8. That's there. Let's do that. For the best art in the world. Literally the best STUMFA art in the whole universe. You gotta get STUMFA art. Ain't no art like STUMFA art, because STUMFA art don't stop. STUMFA art don't stop. STUMFA art don't stop. The lack of cake? Oh. Good lord, man. The lack of cake on the like and subscribe. Lord mercy. Who's he gonna bring back? Gonna bring back that guy? Twin Blade Geist. Oh, look at that. Inscription of Abundance in the clutch right there. Alright, I thought this guy had me, but apparently not. Target a player. Target creature I control. Target creature I don't control. It's going to be that guy right there. Boof. Boof. Look at that. There you go. There you go, folks. And we send them in. This is mono green big boy smash. This is the big boys right here. The real thick boys. Oh yeah. The real thick boys. Oh yeah, look at that. Like myself. I'm a big thick boy too. You know what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying. Icebreaker. I see you there, man. That's what I should call this deck, is just thick boys. When is Pride Month? Hypothetically, Xylo, would you know when Pride Month is? Theoretically speaking. Legion Angel. Okay, 20 more gems right there. Oh yeah. Big burly boys who know how to get it done. June. Yeah, I've made Mythic. I got to Diamond 1 last season and just basically got bored. Because the only way that you can get there is basically running mono white aggro. Iceman Man, what is up, my dude? Thank you for that sub. We're getting closer to our sub goal. If I can get 100 subs a month, that means that I'll be able to afford eating 100 submarine sandwiches a month, which is my goal. So you might think, Jay, that's a lot of submarine sandwiches to eat, but that's the only thing I spend this money on is sub sandwiches. For a long time, I thought that's what you had to spend it on. But then it turned out you didn't. But I was so far into it at that point, I figured I might as well just see it out. Ooh, Fast Boy Goblins. Okay. Fast Boy Gobos. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. A cheesesteak. You know, I haven't had cheesesteak in a while. Ooh, that must be useful. That must be real useful. Kick in the door. Okay, very nice. Is he gonna swing? Gobos is good, bro. Gobos will do it. Gobbles do a little damage, you know. Let's get rid of this guy. Tighten the industry. I gotta get rid of that guy. Unfortunately. Create treasure and venture in the dungeon. Alright, let's scry. Let's see if we can get the... Let's do that. I need a mana. Yeah, perfect. Thank you for subscribing with Prime, man. That means I'm gonna get a Prime sub. Which means a submarine sandwich that has Prime beef on it. Alright, so let's do Workshop Warchief. That's a big boy right there. I'm loving these rhinoceros. I gotta make a whole rhinoceros deck, man. I'm gonna make the rhinoceros trial. Bezo bucks. Soon to be the only currency in the world. Is there a way? Yeah, of course. You can just buy one. I mean, you get the hat when you get it, so might as well get a bunch of stuff with it. Yeah, there you go, merch. Oh yeah, man, go for it. Thanks to the current Clever Sounds discount, all the merch is like 20% off, I think, or 15% off, because Clever Sounds subscribed with tier 3. But once that runs out, it's going to go back to its original price. We got the summertime merch. Proxy Eagle. What is up, bro? It wore off. I think there's still the... I think somebody's still tier 3, though, right? He'd take my train. What an interesting way of saying that. Attach old growth troll naturally. Let's do that. Such a unique way of speaking. And Makarus said, What is up, Proxy Eagle? First time you just coming here off the street. That's 4 in a row, boys. Let's see if we can get the 6-banger. Let's see if we can get to the 6-banger and call it a night. I was trying to give P a Prime sub. Is not available. Oh, I don't know what that is. Proxy Eagle, you just hanging out or you know me from YouTube, my dude? Which one is it? I'm gonna take my deck to the old growth troll. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Oh, look at that. I redeemed you. Huh? He take my train. Gonna generate mana till I can't no more. XR Rizzo. Snazzy name. Gala Greeters. You have a purple train. I figured you'd like the purple train better than the gold train because, you know, reasons. If he puts a freaking... Okay, I was going to say, he puts a white mana down, I'm going to be real pissed. Alright, let's do that. Create treasure token. Yeah. Kerbango. Alright. Prosperous Innkeeper. Very nice. Alright. Alright. Now we put down Kodama the West Tree. Alright. Gala. Gala Greeters. Gala Apples. Gala Horn. There we go. Put out basic mana on the mana field there. I like how you put in parentheses the train. I miss him as opposed to, in case we didn't know what you were talking about. It's the train that you miss. Alright, oh, it's gonna make a cat. Very cool. A lot of cool stuff to do with the cat there. Year of the cat and all that. Let's do this. Boop, boop. Alright. How's about we make Gala Greeters? How will we make Galaga again? How's about we say Cursed Idol? Destroy target enchantment. We don't want you to have Felidar Sovereign anymore because that's for suckers. Okay, let's swing from the cables above my heart. Do you know what it feels like being alone? I'll find someone new. Swing. Boof, land. Hey, well, thank you for coming by, Proxy Eagle. Uh-oh. My man's trying to pull some garbage here, bro. My man's trying to get slick with me, man. Trying to get real kind of clever with me. He's making clever sounds. Dare I say it? Yeah, let's freaking Under the Bridge. Oh God. Okay, give me a second with Under the Bridge. I know it. Is that how long will I slide? The city I live in, the city of angels. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take it all away. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Yeah. Take me all the way. That makes me think of the Better Under the Bridge, which of course is the Nirvana one. Underneath the bridge, all the animals I've lost may all become my pets. Oh, look at that. Okay. A lot of wilds there. Very nice. Alright, guys. That was from Batman. It was such a good movie, by the way. If you haven't seen the Batman movie, you're missing it. Boomer emo music. I wouldn't really call it boomer. It's really Gen X millennial emo music. I mean, we listened to that in high school. Alright, this is the six banger right here, folks. So, Todoroki. At what points do you start losing points for losses? I think gold, you start losing them. Opponent goes first. I don't like that. Well, okay, he came out tapped. All right, and I got fight rigging. Good. Something in the way. Yeah, treat yourself and watch the new Batman. It is amazing. It is a freaking masterpiece. It's one of those movies that if Batman wasn't even in it, it would be a good movie. If it was just like a movie about detectives and crime, it'd still be an amazing movie. The cinematography, the acting. And this guy's going to run the clock out. Wonderful. Have I ever steered you wrong, Paradabo? Take the lady out. Watch it on HBO Max. Get some popcorn. You're in for a treat. Okay, I can't... It's hard to say if it's better than Dark Knight. It's as good as The Dark Knight. As good. I'll say that. Dark Knight, you don't watch for Batman. You watch Dark Knight for Joker. And that's the 10 bang. That's the 6 banger right there, folks. That is the 6 in a row. So, I don't know what else you want, guys. That's a 6 banger. You want more than that? I like how in IMDb, the official cast listing for that one guy is unnamed Arkham Prisoner, and it's like, come on. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's like, come on. Dirty Greeters and the boys. Dirty Mike and the boys. Yeah, Dirty Rhino and the boys. Yeah. Thanks for the F-Shack. That's a 6 banger, folks. This is probably one of the best Riddlers, like as far as a realistic Riddler, and not just somebody in a green suit who makes elaborate riddles, but actually uses riddles in a scary way. It's very good. All right. People are like, "Oh, he's much more understated and better in the Snyder cut," and I'm like, "No, no." Well, that's the thing is the Icebreaker, they made him emo tormented in the beginning of, so he's emo tormented in the beginning part of the movie Joker, and then at the end he's gone full madman and he's laughing because that's what he realizes. He's so sad all the time and he's like, I don't need to be sad, I can just be happy. You know, and I think that was kind of the point, that he started sad, but the Snyder cut of the Justice League. What's he gonna run here? Loth, okay. Spiders. Okay. Kodama the West Tree. Destroy target enchantment. Alright. Auto pay. Alright, we do that. Let's get rid of her. He might wipe me here. Night, Xylo. The sleepy times. He might wipe me here. He's got snow out. Let's see. Hey, STUMFA, thank you for coming by, my guy. By the way, check out STUMFA art. He does all the art. If you want STUMFA art, ain't no art like STUMFA art, because the STUMFA art don't stop. Alright, that's going to be 6. Both. There we go. Alright. What do you got? You got blood in the snow. Come on. Hit me with the blood in the snow. There it is. There it is. He's going to bring back Loth. That combo, man. It's damn unbeatable, man. They always have it, too. It's just perpetual. It exists beyond time and space. It exists in perpetuality. Now I'm never going to draw Titan of Industry either. I need Titan of Industry. I'm never going to draw it. How much do I have to get a Titan? 4% chance. Yeah, it's not very good. Once they hit you with that blood and they bring that back, you're just never going to recover unless you have a shit ton of draw. But I mean, this deck has been, it's been this same, this deck hit the meta in like December, dude. Like, this is not a new thing that's going on here. Zyme. Gala Greeters. On Zyme, every Zyme. Actually, I don't want to do that because he's going to hit me with that Shambling Ghast. Zyme, you ever decide about HelloFresh? You only got about 24 hours left to sign up.
My children will take care of you.
Still only about a 20% chance, 4% chance of Titan Industry, unfortunately. Boogeyman, 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 Boogeyman. Alright, he's gonna go for that. My turn. It's gonna be a mana. Oh my god, it's Elite Dragonsguard. Alright, crit treasure token 1/1. I only got on in February. Yeah, I mean, it's viable, dude. It is viable. I'm not gonna lie. It's just wipe. It's just board wipe tribal with, super friend type abilities on it. The other thing, it's this top mono. It's what's considered the top mono black deck. I made Mythic with a different mono black deck, but this is kind of what the epitome of mono black was just a bunch of chump blockers that generate for Loth, and then you just have a bunch of Loths, a bunch of Professor Onyx, and that's kind of the whole song and dance right there. As you can see, it's just small chump creatures, generation, chump blockers, generation, and Blood on the Snow to deal with everything else. And then if it dies, you can bring back something with Blood on the Snow. You can bring Loth back and all that. So that's pretty much. Gala Greeter. No attacks. I don't particularly care for the control black. Yeah, kill time slow drain, basically. Yeah, and then you swing in with your Hive of the Eye Tyrants and then your Faceless Havens and all that. Microx, how you doing? Mycarox, how you doing, Mycarox? Been a little while. There's the Blood on the Snow again. Destroy all creatures, there you go. He brought back Eye Twitch. So Eye Twitch is just going to be a chump blocker for anything that I throw, even if I throw, whatchamacallit at him. Yeah, it's not super. It's just destroy everything and don't deny. It's control. It's mono black control. I mean, it's not any more complicated than that. It's mono black control. You know how I feel about control decks, so I don't care for it. I don't care for it. Destroy target enchantment. Let's do that. Less than 8 life. Yeah, I mean he's gonna add that no matter what. So. Yeah, I mean it really is. It's just slow drain mono black control. It's just deny board state. The only thing that you can really get out of this is if you out aggro it, and I didn't, unfortunately. if you counterspell the blood on the snow or you out aggro it, you can beat it. But this is my mid range Stompy is gonna die to it. But yeah, this is just meta. This is really super meta. It's not anything more than that. It's just the most basic mono black. It's an insult to mono black. It really is. All right, well that's the streak broken on lame mono black right there. But hey, 6 wins, guys. 6 bangers in a row. It ain't no joke. We're gonna leave it there though. We did a hell of a job. We did a big man's job with big, strong, burly men, roughly beating down people in an aggressive manner. So until next time, guys, I've been Jay Villainy, and you've been great. Stick around for the shaky breaky. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do it. Adios. Bye-bye.